After the second down incompletion. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. They get only 4 that time as that leads.
This nigga went on a fourth down. Come on now.
Look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. Caught by Mumphrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a gain of 11. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So, Brandon, as we prepared for Houston's game against Oakland in the wild card playoffs, I think we both agreed that running back Lamar Miller for the Texans would naturally be a focal point.
And he was 31 carries, most of any of the tailbacks this past weekend in the wild card games. 73 yards and a touchdown. They didn't need a whole lot offensively, though, because their defense was so good.
Their defense, number 1 ranked in the NFL all season long, held up very well against Oakland in the playoffs. That allowed Lamar Miller to control the game by carrying the football 31 times.
Mumphrey with it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against.
Get that out. Fuck.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
He's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Slot man moves right. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, shit.
Touchdown, Houston.
Okay.
DeAndre Hopkins, 41 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And the Texans. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll lay out and
there you go, bees. Oh boy, Cole.
It's a gain of 14 there.
Ooh.
And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
First pass complete.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Brian Cushing, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field, not just catch the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant.
There you go. Dez too cold for y'all hoes, bro. Come on now. Dez too cold for y'all hoes.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
And he got the first.
Job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate
That's why I say he too cold from the hoes. I ain't worried about the catch, I'm worried about the nigga. He kept on going them hoes. Ooh, 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 you lucky Elliott ain't go, boy. You lucky. Ooh. Ooh, we're about to put the Steelers on y'all. We're about to do the same thing we did the Steelers on y'all motherfuckers.
That's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
No pass interference? Hell nah. Alright, I'm gonna give him that shit. Probably went up pass interference.
This is 3rd and 4.
Please don't see how the hell.
Now Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt.
Oh!
And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him.
Shit.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. A second down throw for Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good.
There you go. Shit. I was a little scared on that field goal.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Now,
As the Houston Texans trot back out, this offense last year in the wild card round put up a goose egg against Kansas City, lost 30-0. So while they had their moments that weren't so great in round 1 this year, they did get 27 points on the board in a big win.
You just felt like that was such a great learning experience for them, and they really put it to good practice.
bitch, boom, bitch, boom, boom, boom. Get your ass there. Get your ass out of here. You know I was over ass. That's ass walling. What you doing running with that boy? 72 mil. Oh, you got that shit. You got that shit. Nigga gonna run with all well, what you think this is, nigga? This ain't no college shit, nigga. This real shit, nigga.
Because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yeah, kind of push my nigga back though.
They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott now on second down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
Nigga clowny.
It's a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And
damn, you gonna do that shit every time? You gonna take a run for it?
And they had the fumble last time that led
I see you
to
being a good player,
touchdown.
but shit, don't get caught up sound swag.
We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Here we go now.
On first down, Osweiler.
Did he say Osweiler? Pick! Pick! Come on! Let's go! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh, man. I could swear that the commentary dude said Osweiler. Ain't they Osweiler? He said Osweiler. Oh, damn. I told you, man. Shit, this is the real deal, my nigga, man. This is the real deal. Our defense is just a real ass thing, dog. Shit, people just don't recognize that shit.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. One man on the
They do recognize this, don't realize most people.
Go
Go, boy.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Damn.
And this one's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, goal to go from the 6. They run. McFadden.
I don't care about not scoring on this one. I just want to put like at least 3 points on the board. Shit. We don't technically have to score this one.
Play number 6 on this drive.
We get the ball right back.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt, maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
Hey,
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Bro.
Now the backup Savage. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Charles, switching gears as we glance at the NFL playoff picture and what's left. You got the Blue Bloods remaining. This decade, New England has been in the divisional round all 7 years. Seattle and Green Bay now 6 of the 7. That's consistency.
That it is, and that means in the divisional round, You have teams like Houston and Atlanta that are really trying to crash the party. Neither one of them has been to a Super Bowl yet.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get that done. Should be an interesting weekend of football. On 2nd and 10, Savage. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
Oh, you lucky. I got off my dude. I got off my dude. Damn.
Will Fuller.
I got off my motherfucking dude.
Yards. Beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last
Oh, he
time.
put Randy Savage in. Well, not Randy Savage. Whatever his nigga name is. Tom Savage.
Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. So the numbers weren't the same as the last game of the regular season for DeAndre Hopkins, but still had a nice impact against Oakland. 5 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown. And that's what they need. They need DeAndre Hopkins controlling things on the perimeter to open things up for Lamar Miller running it.
They're really going to need everything in the kitchen sink against New England, aren't they?
Kitchen sink, rest of the house, the whole deal. But I don't count them out. I give them a puncher's chance. If Brock Osweiler can really contain himself, take care of the football, and Hopkins can make some big plays out wide,
could get interesting.
Could get interesting.
Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Third and 2, Savage dumps it complete to Miller. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when you're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Fedorowicz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of... And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a